Derrick Lewis versus Blagoy Ivanov takes place on the main card of UFC 244, Masvidal versus Diaz. By the way, I'm so happy that Masvidal versus Diaz is back on. Thank the MMA gods. But we're talking about the Black Beast versus the man with a fucking cut in his chest from some guy trying to stab his heart, Blagoy Ivanov. He's a beast as well, in his own right. I like Blagoy Ivanov in this fight. I feel like there's a case with Derrick Lewis where he might have been a little bit... If he doesn't land a big punch, he loses. And he's on a bit of a downward skid in his career here. And I think that Blagoy Ivanov is going to be too technical. I think he's going to be able to avoid the big shot like he did against Tuivasa. He's 18-2. He's never been finished by KO. This is what I'm going... I'm going to take you guys through the motions that I go through when I'm just looking at a fight for the first time. I've looked at this fight before, but let's just go through the motions of how I predict shit, okay? I look at Derrick Lewis. First of all, he's older. 34 years of age. Blagoy Ivanov's 33. He's the younger guy in this situation. They have similar amounts of experience. Derrick Lewis just has way more losses and a few more wins. We look at the losses. Derrick Lewis, he's been KO'd 4 times in his career now and finished. He's been finished by submission by DC. He's lost twice by decision. Blagoy Ivanov hasn't lost since JDS. He's been on a bit of a streak. And then Alexander Volkov. These are understandable wins. Okay? I know Derrick Lewis has fought some good opponents as well. But Blagoy Ivanov, I mean, you're talking about... Let's look at common opponents. Derrick Lewis fights JDS, gets completely outclassed on the feet. Completely outclassed. JDS exposes his boxing game. Kicks him up. Yes, there was moments where Derrick Lewis had a bit of a shock factor with his big overhands and that JDS was worried about, so it made it seem like more than it was. But in reality, JDS really found the holes in Derrick Lewis's game and destroyed him. And then you look at Blagoy Ivanov, who took JDS on his UFC debut, comes into the UFC, goes to the decision, 5 rounds with Junior Dos Santos. That's crazy. Then he goes on to beat Ben Rothwell in a close fight and Tai Tuivasa in a close fight. I just feel like he's going to beat Derrick Lewis. I think Lewis has one chance to land a big KO punch. Is there a chance that could happen? I think he should be the favourite here. Because there is a good chance that's going to happen. But I'm going to bet against that. I think Blagoy Ivanov's going to be educated enough on the feet. He's damn sure a more technical fighter. He's got way more skill than Derrick Lewis. Just look at the records alone. 21-7 compared to 18-2. A record of 18-2 at heavyweight is unheard of. He's kind of beastly. Okay? He's a beastly man. He's got the shorter reach. I don't like that for him. However, I just haven't seen any holes yet. I've seen a bunch of holes in Derrick Lewis. Also, if you look at the mindset of the both fighters, Derrick Lewis spoke on the Ariel Helwani show about for a while he was done fighting before this fight and the last one. After the JDS fight, he was saying he was done fighting. He wasn't fighting anymore, and then he just decided to pick it up again and come back for a big fight at MSG. I don't like the sound of that. I like the sound of a guy who has nothing in Blagoy Ivanov and has a cut in his fucking chest. That's the committance I want to the game. Okay? That's the life I want. I don't want Derrick Lewis, who's now living it lavish, just quit the game. Not too long ago, just said, nope, not going to do it anymore. Walked away. That's how much he cared. And then he come back, oh, it's 244, it's Masvidal Diaz, I'll take a paycheck. That's basically what's going on here, in my opinion. I like this one for Blagoy Ivanov. A lot of people are going to pick Derrick Lewis. Rightfully so they can. He's a great fighter. He always has the chance with his power. I just feel as though in a 3-rounder, Blagoy Ivanov's going to be able to keep the pace, keep the distance, pick Derrick Lewis apart from the outside, not get hit with any big shots because he's very educated. I think he's been able to get out of this one. And also, Derrick Lewis coming off a KO loss. Not very good, where he kind of got the shit beat out of him. He's had a few KO losses in his career now, quite a few. He lost to DC before that. He had a back injury as well. I just feel like we're coming to the end of the Derrick Lewis era. I'm going with Blagoy Ivanov. I think he's going to get the job done. And the winner of this one should take on... If it's Derrick Lewis, I wouldn't mind seeing him versus the winner of Greg Hardy and JDS for the next title shot. That makes sense to me. If it's Blagoy Ivanov, maybe if Volkov beats Derrick Lewis, you can do a Volkov versus Ivanov fight. They're both from Eastern Europe, Russia, around that area. Maybe you could set up a fight there on the Khabib versus Ferguson main card. That makes complete sense to me. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I think Blagoy Ivanov's just going to be a little bit too quick on the feet, a little bit too technical. Not get hit by any of the big shots. Big shit going down at heavyweight, boys. Maybe if Derrick Lewis wins, he can take on the winner of Walt Harris versus Alistair Overeem. Sign me up. That's a fucking great fight. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Click that button there. I need to get this 244 card right. This is my card. I feel it in the air. Derrick Lewis is going to lose by decision. It's not going to be too entertaining. He'll just get picked apart. See you later.